I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just follow the flow.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
Octopath Traveler 0 drops December 4th on both Switch consoles, and it already looks like one of the freshest takes on the series. Instead of the usual JRPG routine, this one lets you craft your own character while rebuilding a world teetering on collapse. There's even a splash of base building layered into the classic formula, which feels like the shake-up fans have been waiting for. If you've loved the retro 8-bit and 16-bit vibes but always thought Octopath was almost there, this prequel feels like the one. The new trailer sells it gorgeous, ambitious, and definitely worth keeping on your radar.
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera.
Forge of the Fae is hitting Switch and PC in 2027. This has been a while, but Deck 13 Spotlight is finally bringing this turn-based RPG to life. This game is set in a world ripped straight from 1800s Irish folklore, where humans and Fae are locked in a tense, brewing conflict. You play Fiora, a young inventor caught in the middle of ancient powers and world-changing secrets. As you can see, the combat's all about strategy. Customizing spells with the Arc Crystal system, a gauge system, and a slick turn-based combat, where your choices actually matter, shaping the story and its outcome. Plus, there are puzzles to solve and deep lore to uncover too. Dragon Quest Onin 2 Edgy 2D Remake drops October 30, and this ain't your grandpa's Dragon Quest. Square Enix is giving the two OG classics a full glow-up. We're talking lush HD 2D visuals that make every town and dungeon pop, fully voiced cutscenes, and even new story twists. Play through both epic journeys as the legendary descendants of Erdrick with smoother pacing and a surprise party member joining the crew. It's a nostalgia trip, but rebuilt from the ground up for a new generation. Whether you're a veteran or a rookie, this is the definitive way to experience where it all began.
Is it truly him? Did my eyes deceive me?
Final Fantasy Tactics, The Ivalice Chronicles hits Switch and PC on September 30th, and this one's not just a simple remaster either, it's a full-blown revival of the classic TRPG, rebuilt for modern players. You will experience the rich, politically charged story with full voice acting, a refined UI, and smart quality of life upgrades like turn order previews and a deep in-game lore encyclopedia. The visual style gets a subtle but stunning glow-up, blending pixel art with elegant filters and depth of field effects. This is the definitive way to enter the war-torn world of Ivalice.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
Alabaster Dawn is definitely hitting high. It's an action RPG that mixes Kingdom Hearts highlights with Devil May Cry's precision combat, not to mention it's from the makers of Crosscode. You're Juno, the outcast chosen, charged with bringing life back to a shattered world over 30 to 60 hours across 7 unique zones. But it's not just about slashing enemies, you rebuild settlements, set up trade routes, and watch your world visually transform as you progress. Combat's deep, you got 8 weapons, 4 elements, and skill trees. The puzzles and parkour add layers to exploration, and it's got story too. The demo hits PC in 2 months, so don't sleep on this one. Mark your calendars, because Dreamed Away drops October 23rd on Switch. This one's a AAA RPG inspired by heavy hitters like Earthbound and Omori, in which you play as a kid stuck in a dark, twisted version of 90s France where his family's gone missing and nightmares are real. The vibe? Moody pixel art, psychological horror, and a combat system that mixes turn-based strategy with bullet hell dodging and quick time events. It's emotional, it's intense, and it's got that eerie charm that pulls you in. If you're into stories that mess with your head and combat that keeps you on your toes, wishlist this now. There's a free demo, go see for yourself. This one's looking like a hidden gem. Hyke Northern Lights launches September 18th on Switch and other consoles too. It's a pixel art action RPG that follows a white-haired wanderer called Hyke through a post-war world scarred by conflict between witches and humanity. You gotta explore, solve puzzles, and engage in stage-based combats. Manage buffs and swap skills from a cast of unique witch allies at Cozy. Don't Starve-inspired campsites. It's got a rich world building, modern mechanics, and a hauntingly beautiful style too. Hyke basically blends Octopath Traveler's charm with an intimate survival vibe. A captivating and cozy indie gem perfect for your next adventure. Witchbrook is finally coming this winter, and it's basically the magical school sim we've all been waiting for. Picture this, you're a student at Witchbrook College in this gorgeous seaside town straight out of Kiki's delivery service, learning spells, brewing potions, and even flying your broom around. But it's not all fun and magic. You gotta pay tuition, pass your exams, and even take on side jobs to make cash. Yeah, witchcraft doesn't pay for itself. You can customize your witch, decorate your cottage, and even romance your classmates. Plus, there's online co-op for up to 4 players. This isn't just another chill life sim. There's depth, consequences, and a whole living town full of quirky characters.
Look, just call me half-breed or mutant or whatever. It's what you types always want.
I tried to help her. She could have made it. Why didn't she let me?
Dark Deity 2 is dropping on Switch September 4th. And if you're into tactical RPGs that go hard, this one's for you. Picking up 25 years after the first game, you're leading the Eternal Delegation against a massive empire trying to crush your rebuilt nation. Think Fire Emblem vibes, but with its own gritty, deep style. Combat's turn-based, strategic, and punishing in the best way. The best part? It's only $25, and there's a 20% discount if you pre-order. Whether you played the first game or not, this standalone sequel is packed with story stakes and some seriously satisfying tactical action.
We can't risk people's lives in the mercy of this beast.
You're wrong! That fate is exactly what I'm afraid of. You're destroying our last chance at peace.
Arisen Force Vonimir is coming to Switch, and it's looking like a love letter to HD2D action RPGs. The game has a massive hand-painted pixel world full of wild landscapes, from icy tundras to epic castles, and the combat's smooth and stylish, where you swap teammates on the fly, customize skills, and go ham on giant bosses. For example, if you want a mage that can swing a giant sword, you go for it. The game's all about mixing classes, building your squad, and writing your own legend in a world packed with secrets, tavern hangs, and surprises. No solid date yet, but keep this one on your radar. Class of Heroes 3 Remaster hits Switch on September 18th, bringing this beloved 2010 dungeon crawler back with a serious glow up. You can pick from 3 schools, customize your squad from tons of races and classes, and get into massive loot-packed dungeons that'll test even hardcore JRPG vets. New bonds form or break between party members, affecting your strength and strategy. It's deep, challenging, and packed with customization. Perfect for anyone craving that classic grind-heavy crawl with modern polish. Pre-orders are live soon with a discount.
Next time on Wonder Stars. Join Ringo and Wolf, unlikely partners in a race to find the Wonder Star map.
Wonder Stars just got a new launch date, September 19, so the team can polish things up after player feedback. This JRPG adventure mixes Cowboy Bebop vibes with Dragon Ball Z energy. You play as Ringo, a martial artist, and Wolf, a space rogue traveling the galaxy hunting pieces of a cosmic map. The twist: combat runs on words. Unlock over 200 terms, combine them creatively, and unleash attacks that break enemy defenses. It's turn-based with style, packed with anime-inspired episodes and big twists. A little extra weight means a smoother, sharper adventure. Get ready. It's
Make
worth
friends and enemies in a tale of mystery, betrayal, redemption, surfing capybaras, and delicious empanadas.
Oddventure is finally here in early access. And if you ever wondered what would happen if Alice in Wonderland had a seriously weird baby with Earthbound, this is it. You play as Charlie, this pissed off nihilist teen trying to save her annoying little brother in a kingdom that's equal parts charming and completely messed up. The combat's turn-based, but with a twist, your character's mood actually affects how fights play out. Plus, every choice you make actually matters. It's funny, dark, and honestly kinda beautiful in its own bizarre way. If you're into RPGs that aren't afraid to get a little strange, this one's calling your name. Coming up behind that, at number 14, it's Quartet, a pixel art RPG that wears its nostalgia heart on its sleeve, but with modern moves under the hood. You start with 4 separate stories, any order you want, and by the end, 8 heroes are tangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. The game's combat's classic turn-based, but slicker. You can swap characters mid-fight, keep AP regen rolling, and drop big moves back-to-back like you're speedrunning a boss rush. It's strategic, punchy, and never feels like a grind. If you ever wished Octopath Traveler ditched the bloat and got to the good stuff faster, this is that. Old school look, new school brains. Cladun X3 is finally coming west this September 26th, and it's bringing pure, unapologetic pixel chaos to Switch. Dive into a death game where you play as the villain, battling through dungeons loaded with monsters, traps, and customizable allies. With 6 weapon types, 10 jobs, and the series' signature magic circle system, you can build your ultimate evil unit exactly how you want. Fully customized characters, gear, and even the soundtrack. It's a dungeon-crawling RPG that's deep, ridiculous, and totally yours. Time to embrace your inner villain. Creature Keeper is one of those indie gems that sneaks up on and completely wins you over. At first glance, it's a simple action RPG with some creature taming, but once you dive in, the depth becomes obvious. Training and customizing your companions isn't just a mechanic, it's the heart of the game, and every new synergy feels earned. Exploration ties beautifully into gardening, crafting, and combat, creating a loop that just clicks. It's a little rough around the edges, but its personality and charm far outweigh technical flaws. Add in the incredible soundtrack and this world feels alive. It's coming to Switch officially later this year. Quit Today is hands down one of the weirdest but freshest beat-em-ups dropping this year. Already on PC, it's now punching its way to PS5, PS4 and Switch on October 22nd. Imagine turning your office burnout into a side-scrolling brawler. Yeah, this is basically rage quitting turned into a game. You're fighting co-workers, bosses and whole departments with nothing but fists, absurd skills and your trusty briefcase. Every run tosses you random upgrades, allies from different departments, and even some corporate satire that hits a little too close to home. It's cheap, chaotic, and absolutely looks like a sleeper hit.
You ever want to quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Sounds intriguing.
And last but not least, we have Neverway. We got this game's first look during the Arisen stream, and it's giving major spooky life sim vibes with a pixel art twist. You play Fiona, the immortal herald of a dead god, stuck on a creepy farm where you fish, farmcraft, and fight off twisted horrors lurking in the dark. It's like Stardew Valley met Dark Souls in pixel form, plus there's a whole squad of weirdos you can romance to unlock combat powers, making it part horror, part life sim, all fire. No release date yet, but definitely wishlist on Steam and get hyped. This one's got major cult classic potential.
Is she alone?
Not at all. Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your journey.
Okay, I might have to give this immortal herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call, persist through this deadly dimension, engage in fast-paced combat, and pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo Switch next year.